Let's fly. Yeah.
Observe, be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes to dust.
Open fire. Take me up! Fire in the hole!
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Night falls.
Hey guys, how are you doing? So today, not so much to be honest, but yeah, let's just discuss some news about like Varka, and as you know, like most likely we're going to get new, like not new, we're going to get special program like next Friday, so it's in a week, most likely on January 2nd, 2026. Oh yeah, who likes this stuff, to be honest? I mean, yeah, right. After that, like, I don't know. So yeah, Varka actually looks pretty good. We'll see, because according to the leaks, he's going to be kind of maybe like Skirk in terms of like not damage but playstyle. So yeah, quick swap characters, it's actually pretty good. Especially like, yeah, Skirk is actually so damn good, not gonna lie, she's just insanely crazy.
Come on, show me your courage!
Observe.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then. Yeah, I'm good.
Open fire!
Yes, you are.
And yeah, because of that, most likely he can be played in like, you know, like in a double DPS teams. As you know, like the only problem is, according to the leak, he needs like only Animo and Pyro to reveal his full potential, which is actually okay, I would say. You know, it's something like Lini. You still can use other characters. It's kind of like Lini, you know. Hey Desta, how are you doing? Well, 1 hour early, like, how are you doing? See, I'm good, I'm good. Hey Tanuki. Oh yeah, Tanuki is here as well, I guess. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Desta. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know why? To be honest, if I will have it any chance to stream early, I will do that. But I will stop streaming like 1 hour early as well, you know, like that, like 2 hour stream anyway. So yeah, we have news about Varka. It's leaks about Varka. I hope he's going to be pretty cool, and also like he is most likely, according to the leak, is going to be like Lini, you know, some sort of the, you know, when a character needs some specific element. As you know, Lini is such a character. Why? He needs pyro characters on your team. So like, the damage Lini deals to the opponents affected by pyro will receive, like, so yeah, increases the damage by 60. Each pyro party member other than Lini will cause a damage deal to the damage deal to increase by additional 20%. Most likely Varka is going to be the same. He can increase his damage by having Anemo and Pyro according to the... Most likely it's going to be Pyro, not Anemo. Anemo, it was a mistake in my opinion. You know why is that? Looks like he's going to be Hex and Zircle as well. It's still questionable, but we'll see. And he can benefit from Durin and Nicole. So it doesn't mean you need to go for Nicole, especially. You can use other characters. I guess maybe mavuika, we'll see. Because, you know, mavuika also has some off-field potential and some buff potential. But again, we'll see, we'll see. I like this type of characters, to be honest. You know why? It's kind of Skirk, but not Skirk as well. You know why Skirk? Because Skirk needs Hydro and Cryo. Unfortunately, we don't have like pretty good Hydro. Yes, we have. Actually, we can use maybe... you tell me. Yeah, Moalani is not a case because Moalani plays out of Vape. Like, yeah, Newlet is not okay as well because Newlet needs like a different reactions to increase his potential, to increase his damage, which is actually, you know, like, yeah. Or you need Constellation 1 and you can do some damage. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I like this type of characters because like quick swap characters are pretty good. What looks like? I have 20. Oh, congrats. About that pulse, by the way, Columbina. Columbina, like literally, we can say that Columbina got no changes throughout the patch. And you know why is that? She is actually, not gonna lie, she is actually a pretty broken character. With off-field damage potential, pretty good damage potential, by the way. And also like pretty decent Hydro application. Also, she is a Nod-Krai character, so, and at the same time, she can enable all of the possible lunar reaction at the moment we have. She can enable lunar crystallize, she can enable lunar charge and lunar bloom, which is actually cool, you know. Let's say, yes, if you have Nefer, Flins, if you have ineffa, because I heard that ineffa Columbina is going to be a pretty powerful duo. It's always like that at the moment, as you know, like you can go like actually get rid of Flins, right? And you can use Aino and ineffa and add like, let me show you something. Yeah, I heard like Durin and Nicole will be his best in slot. Yeah. Support. I wonder like who is other Anemo will be with Eventi or Farzon. About that I don't like, about Farzon I don't know. Farzon increase like, yeah, Anemo damage. If it's going to do Anemo damage, then yes, Farzon might be actually, let's say like that, Constellation 6 Farzon, because Farzon and Constellation 6 Farzon, it's actually completely different characters. If so, yes, Farzon Constellation 6 might be a case. But you know, like also you might use xilonen to increase Pyro. As you know, like why xilonen? Because if he only needs two, like let's say like that, if Varka needs only 2 Pyro characters, right? Something like that. Let's pretend like Kazuha is Varka, right? Something like that. So you can actually put xilonen because, as you know, Jiu cannot do anything with Anemo, but she can enable Cinder City and Res Shredding on Pyro. It's actually going to be crazy team, but we'll see. You don't need to use, in my opinion, yes, you can use Anemo with Vivi set, that is true. For example, let's say, I know, Kazuha or Sucrose. But in my opinion, xilonen would be better because of healing, you know, because Durin cannot heal. Varka, I don't think he's going to be a healer. And Nicole, will see. If Nicole is going to be a shielder, then yes, you can avoid that. If no, then you need a healer. Or you need to go for an Anemo healer. In that case, we have, yeah, we have Sayu. Sayu is actually not bad. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think Farzon is going to be the case, to be honest. Yes, you can increase, like, if only Nicole is going to be like some shielder or something like that, you know. Hey Kakarot, how are you doing? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Venti would be probably his best in low, but Farzan would be a available option, I assume. I don't know about Venti, to be honest. You know why? Let's say like that. If Nicole is going to be Hexenzorkel and Varka is going to be Hexenzorkel, you don't need third Hexenzorkel on the team. So actually, like Farzan in the case. But again, it depends on Nicole. If Nicole is going to be shielder or healer, then yes. If no, then maybe other option, you know? Because you know what the point is with Venti. Venti is good, again, multiple targets. The targets he can do crowd control on. But if it's like big targets, etc., even Kazuha is better in that case. And if you can enable Hexenzorkel without Venti, because you know what the point is, Venti is actually can be DPS now, and pretty good DPS, by the way. So yeah, we'll see. I still, like, let's say, the leaks we have at the moment, like, looks like he's going to be pretty powerful character, not gonna lie. I don't have any DPS anymore, but Heizo. So yeah, Heizo is the only one who I have. Yeah, Chasca, I don't consider Chasca as a DPS because, you know, like, she is a little bit like, yeah. She's a little bit weird. She's not like pure DPS. So yeah, what I want to show you like about that duo, just a second. So yeah, the team is going to be Kazuha. Let's go like this team and Lauma. Another best team. I just want to show you something. So it's like in the future you can switch Furina with Columbina. Just a second. Yeah, let me just do like proper rotation. Heizo is a big 2025. You know, like, let's say like that. If you use Farzan, if you use Heizo, and like actually Heizo, if you remember, if I'm not mistaken, Heizo was a first 4-star character who did 1 million damage back then. Among 4 stars, you know. So he's actually pretty powerful. It's 1 million animal damage. Yes, with the buffs, etc., something like that. With some food, if I'm not mistaken. But again, million is million. Wait, it's almost 2026. Yeah, it's almost 2026.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Shower me with praise!
Oh my God.
Insulation. Strike a pose!
Fallen leaves, adorn
By the frost moon of old, you poor last.
ultimatum protocol. One with nature.
Defensive mode engaged.
As one with wind and cloud.
Lush as the moonlight, with one heart, we
Wind strike.
time to shine.
Annihilation mode.
Cleanup sequence.
Leave this place. Clouds high. The birds call.
By the frost moon of old. Shower me with praise! Branch into song.
Fallen leaves, adorn my neck.
Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode in. Lush as the moonlight, with one heart. Strike a pose!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let my name echo in song! Annihilation mode. Insulation chamber. By the frost moon of old. Branch into song.
Yeah, not the best time, but you can do way faster if you get used to. The point is, what I want to show you, like that duo, like Hydro and Ineffa, it's actually pretty crazy. You know, so like in the future you actually can use Columbina ineffa, and that team is going to be pretty decent team, you know. Wasn't there a leak during 6.0 saying that Varka will be a standard character? Yeah, that was actually Kakarot, but it's looks like it's not true. It's kind of like was kind of fake news. You know what's the point is? We have Jin as a 5-star. Like we actually desperately need Geo character, if I'm not mistaken. If you remember, like they said that, like Clicker said that maybe Albedo is going to be to a standard character. So yeah, I don't think they will add. Yeah, would be nice to add like at least one 5-star from every region we have to a standard one. But yeah, it's not going to be like that. We have from Sumeru, it's Tignari, and we have. Oh, just a second. I don't know, like. Oh, for real? It's Sumeru as well, right? It's in Azuma? Just a second. Yeah, we have 2 characters from Sumeru. So yeah, Tignari and like Dia, both of them are like from Sumeru, unfortunately. Columbina ineffa wheelchair like team looks good. Yeah, it's going to be good. I hope so, to be honest. You know why? Because in that case you actually can go Flins with other characters. Because you know what's the point is? Actually Flins is good with Fischl. Like you can go like Fischl, you can go with Durin against Hydro characters. So you can kinda like release your ineffa, like free your ineffa. It's also possible. Additional team always welcomes, you know, like why not? In my opinion. Also guys, don't forget about like it's actually questionable. I don't believe in that so much, but maybe it's possible. We're going to get 2 new maps back to back. Like one of them is going to be in 6.3, which is going to be like this place. That place is actually pretty huge. According to the, like, let's say like that. It should be like a little bit bigger than this one in terms of places, you know. And also we will get something like in 6.4 some sort of Darman port or something. It's small area, I guess. It's because of Varka, but again we'll see, because if I'm not mistaken we never got like 2 maps back to back, you know, like even small updates. And yes, I forgot a little bit. I also want to do some like wishing in Miliastra, because you know what? Actually, I have some wishes. And also I got that 10 premium wishes. I'll do it today. At this point, looks like ineffa is better than picking other. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't expect that, but yeah, looks like ineffa is actually pretty decent choice. You know why? Because let's say like that. No regret whatsoever. At the moment, ineffa is kind of like for me, because you know why? She has a field damage. She can use like different different sets. I don't use like, you see that it's like 2-piece. Actually, I can go like Gilded Dreams. I can go like Nod-Krai supportive set. I can go Tenacity. Any of them will increase team damage, but I still like using like this one too. It's because of ratio, to be honest. So yeah, 86 to 236, it's actually pretty good. She doesn't need energy recharge so much when you play with second Electro. So yeah, the team is pretty decent and help each other. Yeah, another condition is like Aino with Favonius Gravestone, to be honest, because it's actually helpful than any other weapons, and you need some crit rate. But yeah, when it comes to Columbina though, Columbina also can use Favonius Codex. So actually, but yeah, for Columbina, best free-to-play is Prototype Amber, but you can go for her signature. Even though, like as I mentioned, like her signature is not going to be, in my opinion, so useful unless you have couple constellations, like 1 and 2, because you know why? That weapon is mostly like DPS weapon for DPS Columbina, but at low constellations, she is mostly like supportive character. But again, we'll see. Still, her damage potential is actually pretty good. Remember how I said that like 30 to 20 pulls? Well, I guess what? I already used 160 just to get Varisa. Oh my god, you crazy Kakarot. I mean, I don't want to say it's a waste. You know why? I like Varisa. Varisa has unique combat system, to be honest. And you know what? Actually, let's say like that. I tried couple times like Flins teams, and I just switched Flins with Varisa. And you know what? Varisa did actually pretty well. Let's say like that. If you compare with Flins, Varisa teams are like actually not team because she is mostly overloaded. It's way more generous. You don't need 5-star on her team. You just go 4 stars. The only problem is you need Constellation 6 on those characters. It's Chivalrous, which is extremely useful, and ineffa. And the problem is like getting Constellation 6 on these characters, it's so difficult, you know? So if you went for Varisa and alongside Varisa got constellations for Chivalrous and ineffa, it's actually good, not bad. 160, that's okay. If you now have Constellation 6 iansan, Constellation 6 Chivalrous and Varisa, actually this team is broken as hell, not gonna lie. And by the way, that team is better than Flint's premium team at the moment. I mean that overloaded teams, it's crazy as hell. Now I have Primos. No, you have only for Columbina, that's okay. Columbina, you know what about Columbina? Like Varka, you mean Zabai? I will skip Zabai. And I tell you why. Even though she is not a bad character, I assume that she is going to be single target because she creates the geoconstructions against like around the enemy, not enemies but enemy, you know, and that's a problem in my opinion. So she might be good in Stygian Onslaught, she might be good in Spiral Abyss against single target enemies, but when it comes to multiple targets, in my opinion she's not going to be so crazy, you know, and that's a problem. You know, like going for a character only because of Stygian Onslaught, it's a waste. That's why I like Flins and don't like Nefer, by the way. Because Nefer doesn't have AoE, so like she doesn't have crazy AoE. I don't want to say she's single target, she's not, but her AoE is actually not so big, you know. It's a little bit like, yeah, when you play in Overworld, it might be a little bit problem, you know. But Flins has some AoE, and actually he's pretty useful in like, yeah, in Overworld as well. I hate 50-50, so why is that? I mean, like, yeah, I hate 50-50 as well, but I just pulled Varisa too low. No, like this stuff, like, guys, don't get me wrong, I have Varisa and no regret whatsoever. You know why? Because Varisa is actually a pretty good character. She is actually good. The only condition, like, why, like, you might like suffer a little bit, you need like 2 characters, which is iansan and like Chivalrous Constellation 6. If you have them both, the damage is actually crazy as hell. You don't even need Shinyun. You can use Shinyun if you have, by the way. With Shinyun is a little bit different. You know what's the problem with Shinyun is? Shinyun at Constellation 0 doesn't have enough potential to get energy, unfortunately, because like building Shinyun is a little bit difficult. Yeah, she needs a ton of energy. See, I have this weapon, which gives her additional 48% for 10 seconds, but that 260, it's not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not enough. She also heals out of attack, so you need pretty weird artifacts, something like that. You see that? 22 energy, like 9 attack, 15 and attack. You see? Energy recharge and attack, something like that. See? Yeah. Worst gacha mechanic, like the other one, it's like worse. I don't know, Kakarot, about like the worst gacha mechanic. To be honest, like all of the most of the games at the moment, like maybe Arc Knight Enfield will get like, yeah, it's going to get like something different. It's not going to be like 50-50, if I'm not mistaken. It's different gacha system, but I like 50-50. Yes, when you lose, it's actually annoying. I feel you. I know, but it is what it is. Can you do? Oh, of course I can. Just a second. Did I pick him the team up like Pokemon? She's very fun for exploration since I play full Nod-Krai characters and I appreciate. Yeah, about that, that is true. Actually, like you mean Verisa? Verisa is actually not only fun to play. She's pretty powerful, you know. Build Verisa is not so difficult, by the way. She's actually like, let's say like that. It's a Nod-Krai artifacts. It's another Nod-Krai, my bad. Like you actually can use Nod-Krai artifacts on her, you know. No, not Nod-Krai, my bad. Natlan artifacts, not Nod-Krai, of course. You can use like this one, and you get additional like crit rate for free. You know, it's also possible. Yeah, her best in slot is this one, plunge one. Annoying, but if you have Skirk, it's okay because you can alongside this one farm for Skirk. Just a second. Oh yeah, by the way guys, you know what about Wuthering Waves? As you know, Wuthering Waves drops that update, and you know what, I didn't like Linnae. So because of that, you know what I did? I went for sequence 2 on Cartesia. I don't want to say I was lucky enough. Actually, I was lucky enough. I won my 50-50, then like I lost next one. And I won't guarantee the gain. So now my Cartesia is Constellation 2, like sequence 2. No regret whatsoever. The damage is crazy. Maybe I will go for Constellation 3 next time. You know why? Because her Constellation sequence 3 is actually broken as hell. Just a second, guys. I was able to clear Toa pretty easily. They dropped also that new end game content, you know. I didn't like it so much. You know why? Because you need a lot of teams. Unfortunately, I don't have enough teams. But yeah, in general, it's not bad. I still didn't like the map. You know why is that? Map is pretty huge. And waypoints, it's not enough waypoints. There's not enough waypoints on the map, unfortunately. Okay, let me switch the browser real quick. So yeah, Verisa. Yeah, I don't see Verisa. Oh, it's... yeah. Of course I don't see Verisa because it's not my... it's my account. Sorry, guys. Just a second. Now I see Verisa. My bad. Oh, Constellation 1. Kagura. Kagura, as I know, it's a second best in slot for her. I don't remember my last 50-50 win. For real? No way, Kakarot. It's impossible. It's not one-time thing like Cortex. This is my 5. Oh my god. For real. Consecutive 50-50 loss. No single early. That's crazy, actually. You know what, Kakarot? I have the same luck in Vova. I just like cannot win my 50-50. Like, I don't know why is that. I win, but yeah, like occasionally, you know. Yeah, thank you very much. Without that courtesy, she's broken as hell, not gonna lie. And I most likely will go for like, yeah, seconds 3, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually even better. Damage up for is night and day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey Mishra, how are you doing? Yeah, a little bit, Mishra. A little bit early today. Alright, so yeah. Nice, nice. I would say, if you ask me, 70, it's a little bit low. Would be nice to increase that. You know what's the problem is? She's doing plunge damage. And I would suggest you to, it would be better to decrease your crit damage and increase crit rate. Like, yeah. Because you need about like close to 100. You know, so yeah, she needs that because she does that plunge and you need crit rate. If you lose, like, you know, it's not like normal attacks like Arlecchino. Arlecchino can go with a low crit rate a little bit because she actually pretty fast with normals, you know, but Verisa is not. It's plunging, so I would suggest you to increase. By the way, by increasing your crit rate and if let's say like that, by decreasing your crit damage and invest into crit rate, you will increase the Verisa's damage. But pieces are decent, not gonna lie. Yeah, 10, 10, and 6. Yeah, about like her burst, that's true. You can maybe, I will maybe increase my skill by like up to 6 maybe, but it's not worth it, to be honest. It's not kind of like, yeah, you if you need some additional damage, yeah, you can go for it. But yeah, like most important, it's like her normal attack. And by the way, you know what? Constellation 1 back then had a glitch. They fixed that, if I'm not mistaken. Next patch, now it fixed. So you know what's the problem was? Like it didn't proc. That damage, it didn't proc actually. Playing Wua because of Lahairo. Oh, Lahairo in general, if you ask me, it's actually pretty cool. Oh, the problem is, you know what's the problem is with Lahairo? What I don't like at the moment? It's a huge map and you only use bike to go from location to location at the same time. Yes, it's fun, not gonna lie, but at the same time there's like not so many waypoints. Yeah, it's a little bit like, yeah, back then, like let's say like that, flying for me it's better than using that bike, even though bike is actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Let me find the immigrate. Where is it? What's it? Accidental. Why not energy recharge?
He who wishes to peer into the
How about
abyss
I
needs
change
simply
the
to
weapon
wander through
for lost
Nod-Krai on
prayer
a
or
misty
change? No,
night.
like circle it to crit. No, like
The
yeah.
march
In
of the
that
wild
case,
hunt will be
you know what's
sure to
like?
drag
Let's say
him
like
into
that. Kagura is the second best weapon for Verisa. So yeah, I maybe wouldn't suggest. Like you will lose some damage. It's better to do some adjustment with your artifacts. So yeah, my ratio is kind of like that, 92 to 202, you know. I was about like 80 to 240 to something. I decreased my crit damage, went into crit rate, and actually now she's more consistent, you know. So yeah, when it comes to talent, yeah, by the way, I would suggest you to increase, I forgot that, increase like her burst up to level 10. You know why? Because mini burst, it's considered to be like this one, and you do that one as well, you know, like normal is okay, but you need that mini burst also, as I know. Volcano kaboom damage. Oh yeah, maybe not. Very passion flower kick damage. No, actually yes. In any case, for me it's like, yeah, double crown, like 10-10.
darkness.
I pull C1 for the very good exploration card. Oh yeah, by the way, about Constellation 1, yeah, all of the Natlan characters has like a pretty unique skill. By the way, it's like 30% less Night Soul points consuming. Like literally all of them has that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you see something? No. It's not for Mavuika though, but for most of the Nod-Krai characters, it's yes. Yeah, decreased by 30%. So yeah, you see Night Soul Blessing, like yeah, Night Soul points consumption. Phlogiston, yeah, it's Phlogiston bar. Yeah, Phlogiston consumption 30% less. It's for Chasca, it's for Verisa, it's for xilonen, for all of them. For Long Night, or like I think like Lost Prayer is better this time. Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, Kakarot. As I know, like her best in slot is her signature, second best is Kagura, and third one is it's possible that you can use Wanderer's weapon, you know, it's not a bad weapon. But again, I don't know exactly. Lost Prayer is not the best one. I mean, like, I use Lost Prayer because I have no choice, you know. It gives me additional 32% damage. Just a second, let me check that real quick. So yeah, I use Lost Prayer because of like, yeah, crit rate and like, yeah, additional, like, a little bit movement and up to 32% damage increase. But again, in my opinion, Kagura is the best. Like, Kagura is better than like that. About that, no. Like, she needs energy recharge. Let's say like that. If you play with Iansan, she doesn't need energy recharge at all. Like, she needs about 10% energy recharge. She's not like Flins. But if you have some, it's not bad. For me, it's 122. It's more than enough. It's actually like, yeah, it's a little bit more than I need actually. You need about like 115, 110 to 115 if you play with iansan. But she needs some. That is true. She needs some. But she usually needs like 120 here for constant mini burst. So Orisa is a character like Navia, then she needs seers. She needs, oh, like Navia, like I would, you know why is that? Why you need like crit rate for her? Because as you know, let me switch to Orisa actually. The point is,
Are we going on a
since like you do plunge attack like with, you know, like, oh, and it's kind of, you cannot spam it, you know, because of that it's better to go for crit rate, like let's say like that, close to 100. In that case it would be better. That's why I switch my build a little bit, you know. I was used like the same, it's 80, I was about like 80 crit rate and 220 or 230 crit damage. But that wasn't so consistent. So yeah, I switched to like 90 to 200. It's now way more consistent. I think Constellation 2-1 that gives that Kakarot. Vortex now, check my Verisa. If you have one, no problem. Yeah, okay. Are you have a long time? Hey Rafat, how are you doing? Like, yeah, you're welcome, Rafat. Like, you're always welcome. Just a second, let me check Kakarot's Verisa. Alrighty, so let me switch the window real quick. Just a second. Yeah, that background sounds, it's actually so annoying. Nice, nice. 132 is more than enough actually, but again, it's like, yeah, if you're comfortable with that. So yeah, skill and burst. Nice, nice, 35, that's crazy actually. It's pretty good build, you know, not gonna lie. It's pretty good build. Yeah, would be nice like in you, but yeah, it's okay. You have a little bit low like on crit rates, you see, just a little bit, but that's okay. You still can improve. This piece is crazy as hell. 35 to like 5. Yeah, it's 45 plus CV. That's crazy. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, the same domain, right? Oh no, it's different. Nice, nice. But yeah, believe me or not, Kakarot, she's not bad. She's actually a pretty good character, you know, especially if you have, again, as I mentioned, like Constellation 6 Chevrus and Constellation 6 Iasa. If you was able to get them, that's crazy actually. Because these two supportive characters are broken as hell. So perfect, yeah. That 200, yeah, I'm like thinking of like crafting a sense. Oh yeah, that's actually like, let's say like that. It's not a bad idea. Because, you know, you mean like use that artifacts transmuter. It's not a bad idea. Even though it's actually okay, you know, 26. Yeah, this piece is actually good, you know, energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage. I don't know what to say. Maybe yes, you know, you have pretty good crit rate ratio. You can keep it like this actually, you know. You still, like, I would say it's still alright. I mean, like, it's pretty normal build. It's not something like, yeah. I wouldn't suggest you to do that at the moment. You know why is that? Let me show you something. Just a second. Let me switch the window. Why I wouldn't suggest you to do that? You know how many times I did that sand in that artifact transmuter? That I don't remember. Just a second. Let me show you. Oh my god, that's terrible. I made it like, if I'm not mistaken, 3 times or something. Yeah, 1, 2, and also I did couple, but I used them. It's this one. This one is actually was pretty good. 9 to 14, 35, and like no wasted rolls, you know, or like yeah, only 1 to EM, you know, but it's still okay. You know why? You can use this piece on another character. Yeah, only 1 to elemental mastery. And the second one, by the way, this one is also like, I don't want to say it's broken as hell, but again, it's kind of okay, you know. But again, this one is way better. But if I'm not mistaken, overall, I created like kind of like 4 of them. So yeah, I just used a couple of them. That was crazy actually. So yeah. And yeah, I have this one, which I actually like got by accident, you know, from the domain, from that dungeon. Sand doesn't have crit rate, that's why my crit rate's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit low. It's not so low, actually, it's okay, you know, by 90 plus, it's completely alright. Having like 90 plus is completely okay. I don't think you need like more than that, but if you want to, why not? If your damage is pretty consistent, just keep it. I just want to say like for Desta, like 70 is actually low. I still, let's say like that. If I can switch couple artifacts actually to like increase my crit damage, you know, but decrease my crit rate, but it's not going to be a good idea. Oh yeah, I used to use like something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly. And we're a little busy, bro. Like, any good characters coming as an next banner? Yes, actually, we're going to get like two new brand characters, which is Columbina and Zabai. So yeah, I would say it depends on your preferences. Columbina is going to be Nod-Krai's Archon character, considered to be as Archon. And Zabai is going to be like a unique character with a unique lunar crystallized reaction damage. A pretty hype character, to be honest, or both of them. You know why? Columbina is actually like extremely useful in any Nod-Krai teams, but Zabai is extremely beautiful. So yeah, she's actually so pretty, not gonna lie. She's kind of like from HSR, you know. Yeah, like, and also we're going to get, Ineffa is getting her. Oh yeah, that's true. Next patch, that is true actually. Ineffa as well. If I'm not mistaken, Ineffa will be alongside Columbina. And because of that, weapon banner is actually going to be crazy. You know why? Ineffa's signature weapon, it's not bad, you know. You can use this weapon on Flins, if I'm not mistaken, because it gives additional lunar charge damage, you know, to your active characters up to 40%. So yeah, Flins can utilize that weapon. Unfortunately, it only gives you 40% crit damage. So yeah, as I remember. But again, it's useful, you know. They, by the way, they buffed Columbina's weapon a little bit. Instead of giving us 16 or 15 energy, now it gives 18 or something, you know, like +2 energy. You know, like Columbina has a little bit problem with energy.
Running late again.
Because you need a lot of energy. That's the only problem she has. So yeah, building Columbina might be a little bit tricky. Just keep that in mind. Even hot, yeah, kinda like Kakarot, yeah, kinda hot, yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's, you know what? Let's do some Yeah, as I mentioned, I have couple wishes in Miliastra. And yeah, by the way, guys, if you play this Miliastra or if you do only EXP, etc., something like that, as you know, I mostly do like that EXP stuff. Let me show you some trick how to do it again and again. So yeah, for example, oh my god, just a second. You can check like if stage has like if you have something like that, which is achievements, just go for it. So I don't want to start it, but yeah, what I want to show you, just a second. You can go Wonderland collection, and after that you need to do manage stages. In this, after that, you see all of the stages you already passed. What you want to do, what you like kind of can do, you need to you want to press like, yeah, you can press this manage button and delete all of the scores which is related to EXP. After that, let me show you. So yeah, let me just show you something like that. Just a second. Actually, it's pretty useful feature. You know why? For example, yeah, just a second. So, oh my god, why is that? Oh yeah, as you can see, I already passed this one. You see, like victory, etc., something like that. I grab this stuff, right? So yeah, if you do the manage stuff, I already showed that, but yeah, let me just like, yeah, you just delete all of the stuff, but yeah, don't delete all of the thing, just like EXP stuff, you know? I don't think it's harmful or not, but yeah. XP. So yeah, I'll keep all of. So yeah, delete stages, confirm, okay. Currently cleared successfully, alright. So yeah, now when I go to the same stage, now it's kind of like, I can clear it again. You know, it's actually, so yeah, let me find the same stage again. So yeah, see that? This one. Now I can clear it again. It's kind of like trick or something, I don't know. But I would suggest you to do that. Just clear all of EXP, because you know why? I usually do EXP stuff only to gain some EXP and increase level, you know? Miliarsa, what's that? Is that like new endgame? Oh, come on, like, yeah, Kakarot. It's actually a terrible mod in Genshin Impact. But the point is, it has some wishes. And let's do some wishes. Because as you know, like, we got... If I'm not mistaken, I can do like 2 wishes single and then 1 multi, right? And I have like this ones. Maybe I will be lucky enough and I can get 5-star. Would be nice, you know? Let's start with the 4 stars. Not gonna lie, but I don't like this mod. Like, it's actually, yeah, we people love gambling. Like, yeah, I know like that, but you know what's the problem is I don't like this mod so much. It's terrible, because you know why? You're wishing for, not a character, for some cosmetic, like cosmetics, you know? It's actually terrible. It's so bad. Oh, this one looks good. Not gonna lie. Especially with the appearance. Looks top. Okay, let's get started. And like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you can, like, you can get at least like 4-star, any of them. Like, I don't have any of them, so we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately, not a 5-star. Human costume should be like a gatekeep behind, gotcha. Oh, yeah, like, you know, like, to be honest, like, that's why not so many players, like, play this mod. Like, yeah, maybe play, I don't know, like, I don't like it either. Yeah, actually, it's terrible. Yeah, unfortunately it was a 4-star, but it is what it is. In any case, it's permanent, you know. Yeah, I got this one. It's a 4-star as well. Also, you can try like this. In any case, I don't play it. I usually do, you tell me, that EXP stuff, and that's it. Yeah, it has fun stuff, to be honest. You know why? You can play, like, kind of like... Yeah, this, you know. It's fun, maybe, I don't know. I don't play it so much, to be honest. Only XP, that's it. Like 2 matches a day. You do record the video for YouTube? Yeah, I did the recording. I mean, like, wishing, yes, but it's not for recording mostly. You know why? So far I did a lot of wishes on Miliastra. I just keep it in one folder, just in case, you know, for a future.
Accelerating.
Alright, so yeah, let's do maybe a couple spile abysses, I don't know, because to be honest, this spile abyss, yeah guys, I know that, like, if I'm not mistaken, Pikmin, like, yeah, it's a little bit, like, problem with this spile abyss. This spile abyss is not so difficult, it's a little bit annoying, but as you notice, like, you can use Kazuha, actually. Kazuha with, like, with Furina, or, like, actually you can go Aino. Also, it's possible with Aino as well. Yeah, Ineffa is actually extremely helpful, and Lauma, not gonna lie. Ineffa's shield is actually so crazy, it's so useful. Genshin players having friends, what? If you have friends, it's fun, or else it's boring mode. Yeah, like, you can play with friends, that is true, but you know, like, even if you have friends, let's say like that, yes, maybe it's fun. I know that people use that Miliastra, like, play that Miliastra Wonderland games. But you know, to be honest, like, I mostly like in Genshin because of exploration and combats, etc., something like that. I don't like that. Even that, you know, like, we now have that event, seek and hide and seek, my bad. So yeah. Oh, we have new event, for real? Okay, I will do that as well. So yeah. So yeah, we have these events, you know, fun games. I don't play it so much. I just finish it, that's it. Even though I'm pretty sure that seek and hide and seek games is actually pretty good. About that Kakarot, to be honest, like yeah, I know that many players just hating about Genshin, but you know, like if you ask me, like which game is better, WoW or Genshin, I would say Genshin. You know, no matter what. You know why is that? Genshin for me, it's a little bit more not easy or something. You know, like I don't know, like recent updates for WoW wasn't so great, especially you know what. Especially that Tower of Adversity, they increase the level again and like difficulty again and again and again. It's super annoying actually, you know. Again, it's me. Maybe people like it, you know. And that last end game mod, it's also a little bit greedy. You know why? Because you need like you need a lot of teams. I don't have so many teams as if, even though I play the game for like since beginning, like and I have a lot of characters, I cannot build so many teams. I can build maybe 4 teams and that's it, you know. But again, maybe it depends, you know, if you like WoW a lot. So yeah, I still like Genshin a lot. Genshin is actually crazy in my opinion. Yeah, I can understand Vortex. What? Oh yeah. Does Varisa event has a story? Yeah, Varisa event, you mean like this one? Yeah, it kind of like it's not a story or something. Yes, it's a main event. Main event always has something like as a background. You know, you can do like this stuff, but it's a little bit like yeah, kind of like you can kind of like skip all of the dialogues. Okay, so yeah. And yeah, by the way, don't forget about Imaginarium Sira. We're going to get new one in couple days. As you know, they increased the difficulty a little bit. They added like 2 additional stages. It's a little bit difficult if you don't have enough characters. It's the same stuff, by the way, like end game stuff with the characters. I like WoW a bit more than Genshin just cause like I like the WoW's combat more than... Oh, okay. Like, let's say like that. You know what? Also, I like the passion that the devs put into... I agree with you. When it comes to the, like, developers, like, you know, like, let's say like that. WoW's developers, like, let's say like that. Not developers. WoW's supportive team, it's actually crazy as hell. They are so helpful. Like, you know, like how many times I just like contacted them like with problems, etc. And like, yeah, you know, it's not like in Genshin, like, yeah, 2 working days, etc., something like that, and you need to wait for the solution. It's not like that. They actually can answer immediately, which is actually crazy. I like it a lot, you know. Sometimes I just like, let's say like that, just like contact them to pay respect, you know, like thanks for your job, you know, something like that. It's actually crazy. They're pretty good. They have pretty good supportive team. That's true. When it comes to combat system, to be honest, you know, like what I recently noticed that it's actually a little bit changed. I mean, combat system. You know why is that? Even though it's kind of the same, they recently added new enemy who can ignore counterattack. So you can, like, he can, you cannot dodge his attack. You cannot counterattack its enemy's attack. It's added in 3.0. It's a little bit annoying in my opinion. You know why? Because I don't know, like they did just, you know, like they made the rule, they after that they changed the rules, you know. It's a little bit annoying. I don't like that. In Genshin it's completely different, you know. They, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's me. But devs, yeah, devs team is actually cool, and in WoW, way like, yeah, WoW's devs team and like supportive teams is crazy. They are so good. Oh yeah, that's a boss. Is annoying, I agree, but it's what it is. Yeah, that is true. It's like, it's not only for me, it's for all of the players. yeah, that's a problem. You know why? For example, they recently released Chisa with crowd control, right? Now, like, even though that crowd control was crazy in 2.8, now this crowd control is completely useless. You know why? Because you cannot crowd control most of the Lahai Roy enemies. It's just impossible. I don't know why. It's a little bit like, yeah, you know, just imagine the Genshin Impact release ineffa, right? In 5.88, just sorry about that. So yeah, just imagine like Genshin Impact released ineffa in 5.8 and she's completely useless in 6.0 immediately. That's what they made with Chisa at the moment, you know. Chisa wasn't so crazy at release, but now she's like completely useless actually. Yeah, she's okay, but Lene, in my opinion, slightly better. Crowd control is only useful in whimpering ways. Overworld doesn't need that. Like, yeah, but it's more fun to, like, yeah, you know, to grab them in one place, just hidden with it one shot. Also, like, not only whimpering, it's also useful in that weekly endgame content, you know? Weekly one, I forgot the name. It's a weekly one we got. Yeah, Chisa was a mistake. It should have been like released way later in 6.0. Yeah, kind of like that. By the way, I went for Chisa, I went for her signature. I don't want to say regret. She's okay, but you know, like, I skipped Lene, by the way. I maybe will go for Morny. I don't know what to do with that, because I heard that Morny is going to be good, but she needs at least one character with that new damage. You know, like, let me check that, how they call it. Just a second. Oh yeah, Tomb Break. Yeah, that's the stuff. Like Morny needs a character with a Tomb Break damage or something to activate her full potential. At the moment, only Lene can do that. Her kit doesn't benefit any new characters whatsoever. You mean Chisa? Yes. Unfortunately, it's like that. Unfortunately, let's say like that. Chisa is kind of like a pretty flexible supportive character in sub DPS. Kind of like, she's not sub DPS actually. Supportive character. She res shredding defense, if I'm not mistaken, and give you some buffs. But yeah, like, let's say like that. Lene in this case way better. Way better. Yes, Lene can be played in some specific teams, not all of the teams, as I know.
Accelerating.
I didn't like Lene, but now I'm starting to like her more. For real. I mean, yeah, maybe, to be honest, I don't know what to do. Maybe I will go for Lene, or maybe I will wait for Morny. To be honest, I want to wait for Morny instead of going for Lene. I didn't like her gameplay so much, because you know why? You need to use all of her skills, bursts, etc. So like all of the stuff to get some buff, which is a little bit annoying in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yeah, she's a Tomb Break character, so you need that character for Morny. Yeah, pull for. Yeah, most likely I will skip her. Most likely I will skip Lene. Now I don't have enough, to be honest. I have about like 40 or 50 pulls, something like that, and like next one is 50-50, you know. Morny looks pretty good, and if I'm not mistaken, as according to the leaks, Morny is kind of like Shorekeeper. With a Tomb Break character, she's better than Shorekeeper. Without Tomb Break character, she's kind of like even, kind of like the same as a Shorekeeper, you know. The Shorekeeper is way more flexible, because she can be used in like completely like all of the teams you want, like in any team you want, you know. That would make the game one. Yes, maybe, you know, like that is true. Like if you want to go for, like if you go for the characters you like, that is true, but the problem is at the end of the day you want to clear some content, you know. At least you want to regularly clear that Toa And it's still difficult, you know. They made like that difficulty, like, yeah, it's so difficult now. I'm in Toa, to be honest, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe it's because of I don't have pretty good teams. At the moment, I only have like 2 settled teams, you know, like only Augusta team and Cartesia team. That's it. Other than that, I use Chuyuan, I use Chisa, I use Shinji. So yeah, not so many characters. I don't have Carlota, I don't have Zani, I don't have Phoebe, you know, I don't have any of them. There are leaks that IMS is fusion, so morning will be her best in slot, but it's not. Oh, for real? IMS? I will check that. Thank you very much. In that case, maybe. You know what's the problem is for me? By the way, you know what? Let me switch to.
Reviewing outstanding items.
Yeah,
on
I still
today's
have some
to-do
time.
list.
Let me
Do you
switch to
have any
Vuva.
additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly.
Just a second. Let me just create some. One of these. Let me switch to Vuva. IMS is a pink. Oh, for real. Her name is IMS. Okay. I like it's a hologram girl. Yeah, I got it. Just a second. Let me switch to Vuva. It's actually not bad. Oh, yeah, let me create. Yeah.
Accelerating.
Yeah, I already finished this one. Just a second, and yeah, would be nice like you to check my account. By the way, you know why I'm not so like good in Vuva. Just a second. Oh yeah, by the way, it will like, yeah, it will take some time to start up Vuva. Vuva recently like has like a little bit annoying startup process, you know. Oh, you know what? I actually changed my tactics now, like with resins. You know, I usually like back then I was keep some for, yeah, to do it in the morning. Now I don't do that actually. I spend what I can, and after that, yeah, it's now it's way more convenient. Sometimes you don't have a chance to play the game in the morning, you know. Just a second, just give me a time, like couple, like it's a minute or something. And by the way, I will show you my builds. All right, so yeah, we're in. Just a second. So yeah, it's like visible. So yeah, that's my like I use like this theme in Overworld, like with Augusta, Iono. I like Iono a lot, and Chisa. So yeah, what I did actually, like I went Cartesia for sequence 2.
to split and match matter.
Yeah, and she's like, and I maybe will do like sequence 3 in the future, you know. At the moment, I think it's like, yeah, I don't have enough. I'm on my 50-50. Yeah, the last one was Cartesia. The sequence are, but yeah, you mean like Cartesia? Yeah, Cartesia is actually, yeah. Let me show you the teams I used in Vuva, in Toa. Yeah, I got Augusta with her signature. I was lucky enough. I got like 2 signature in temples actually. You know, one of the signature is on Jian. So yeah, which team I use though? Oh yeah, I mean like this one. Oh, like you need like it's chasca is also useful in this like end game content. So yeah, which team I use? I like it's Iono, Chacona, and Chuyuan. I like Chuyuan. Chuyuan is actually good, but unfortunately in Lahairo he's not so powerful, to be honest. Yeah, and I used like Cartesia here. This one was with it wasn't so difficult actually. Verisi is Constellation 1 as well, like Sequence 1, and yeah, Augusta here. So in general, like the point is like actually Cartesia Constellation 2, like Sequence 2 actually helped me a lot because I was struggling with these two bosses, you know. Also, as you know, like we have new endgame content, which is they kind of need to rework the end games. Oh, actually, yes, that is true. Like, you know why? Like, in general, they're okay. But, you know, like, let's say, I didn't like this one a lot, to be honest. Maybe because I cannot clear it, you know. I was able to clear, like, up to, like, maybe 20-ish something. I just canceled that. I did, like, change team. You know what the problem is? The problem is I don't have enough teams. Like, my first team, my second, my third team. This one is like, it's bad team actually. Why is that? Because if like all of the characters, if I'm not mistaken, all of the characters are Spectro. And as I know, in Wuthering Waves, they have a cooldown on element. I mean like, so like you cannot get enough something for Genshi when you use the same spectral elements. You need to use different elements, you know, electro or something. As I know, like yeah, Shinji like doesn't like same elements. Fifth team was like Chuan. This team is actually was good, but the last one, yeah, it's terrible, and that's it. And I don't have enough teams, so you know, yes, maybe I can use Jian, but my Jian is not built. So yeah, damage. Oh, like I said, this team's damage is actually terrible. This one was good though, you know. I was able to clear one. Oh, yeah, I wasn't able actually. It shows how. Oh, it shows actually what I did. I cleared with. Okay, that's terrible actually. Damn, bro. Shorekeeper and Verena in the same team. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, that is true. It's like, you know what's the problem is? Let me show you something. I didn't use Shorekeeper here. I decided to use Shorekeeper here, like with this team. It was helpful, you know. I was able to clear something. Yeah, at least something, you know, from out this boss, you know, like here. Yeah, sometimes like yeah, so I know that it's not a good idea. No, Genshin like needs to coordinated attack and build for Forte. It's based on, it's no, that is true. It isn't, but it isn't. But as I know. There's a cooldown on elements, and because of that you cannot use the same element with Genshi. You need to use different element. Like using the same element where like yeah, attack to build her fort. It's like yeah, she cannot build forte pretty fast with the same elements, you know. As I know, I don't know exactly, but I heard something like that. About Augusta, yes, my Augusta is actually pretty good.
My blades leads.
With signature. But again, you know what? Recently, I don't know why, but her damage is actually so terrible. You know, maybe I play wrong. Something because, like, yeah, like Cartesia in that case, way more, you know, like easy to play. You know. Coordinated attack characters are Verena, Yinlin, Genshi. Oh yeah, Yunshi. Oh, okay. Just let me copy that real quick. As I know, yeah, Yunwu is a 4-star. Yinlin, I have her. I don't have Genshi, and I have Verena. So all of these are viable. Okay. Like, even though, to be honest, like, even though I like this endgame content, the problem is, yeah, if you don't have enough characters, you just cannot clear it. That's it. You know, that's a problem a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to like new region, it's alright. The only problem what I don't like, you know what is that? The map is actually extremely huge, you know? Like, it's really big. And if you like use that, you see that, like, the point is that disappears immediately, which is actually annoying to find something on a map. It's so, and also, like, you see that I already finished this one. I need to click on it, and after that it gives me like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like small glitches they have at the moment, you know, like this one as well. You see that? Now it shows me that I finish it and I need to wait for 10 hours to refresh, you know. A little bit glitches, just a little bit. Her gameplay is mostly for players who likes to do different combat moves. For real? You mean like Genshi? Augusta combos are hard to do. Not go. Augusta combos. Oh, you know what? If you don't mind, I mean, it's actually not so difficult if you ask me. But yeah, to be honest, I don't know completely how to to gain that energy for her.
Loading. Astral modulation. Kira, I got thunder commands. Hell tremble. Oh. Control. Mountains thrust through hands. In control.
Never back down. In control. Moment of victory.
Yeah, definitely I do something wrong.
It ends now. Where are you going?
You know what's the problem is? Another problem with that.
Never sets.
Just a second. The energy is based on the special skill and the heavy attack that you do. Okay. The gameplay, okay. That's why she's confusing characters. Okay. I usually do that, like heavy attacks. Just a second. Another thing which is confused me, just a second. It's a new stuff they add to the game that... just let me, if I can find it. Oh yeah, I can't find it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, new key updates. Yeah, this stuff. This stuff is super annoying actually, especially for Augusta. You know why? Because when she's in her birth state, you know, if I'm not mistaken, this one kind of decrease my damage a little bit, you know, until you just like get rid of that stuff, you know, that freeze stuff or something. It's kind of shield or so, I don't know what's that. But again, it's super annoying, especially for Augusta, because this one just decrease her damage. With any other characters, you can use like that F button to get rid of that. With Augusta, you need to wait, you know? You do like normal attacks. That's terrible, actually. I don't have her, so I don't know how to play. Oh, okay. That's why she's confusing. Okay, so yeah, I need to master my, like, yeah, playing with Augusta then. I definitely did do something wrong, because sometimes the damage is super low, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I don't know, it's a bug or something, to be honest. You know why? Oh yeah, like that one. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a little bit bugged if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read any Reddits about that, you know, but if I'm not mistaken, it's bugged a little bit because sometimes actually it appears immediately, like exactly when you use Augusta's burst, and it's kind of like low damage. It's annoying actually. They kind of like, you know, nerf Augusta a little bit by doing that. In that case, to be honest, like Cartesia's team
Where my blades lead.
is my best one.
The power to split.
And with Chacona. Unfortunately, Chacona
Divinity may foresee the
is
future of the
with
world,
the standard
but
weapon.
I doubt they can predict which song
But
people
that's
will
alright.
play tomorrow.
I mean, like, yeah. Cause of tune mechanic should not affect the damage for real, but the damage is low. Tune mechanic shouldn't affect. It should help the players, right? Maybe it's.
Stay behind me.
But yeah, not gonna lie, the environment is crazy. Lahairo environment is just crazy as hell. It's really they made like great job actually, you know. Especially when you're on the bike, you know. Looks insanely crazy actually. The bike is a little bit clumsy actually, if you ask me. You know why? It's like, yeah. Sometimes it's just like, yeah. Has a lot of collisions. They are both T0 characters. If you use the cinematic, what is that? Mod in bike. I love the cinematic mod in bike. It's one of the best mods they added yet. For real. I don't know what is that actually. Cinematic mod? You mean like when you jump or something? Mode. It's one of the best mods. I will try. I don't know actually. You know, like go to the highway or something where there's an auto power. Oh, okay. Just a second. Yeah, you know, like what I like, just a second. I will do the video about that. You know, like different characters has have like different like kind of animation. And if you use small ones, most likely you already checked that. You know what they did? Just a second. Oh my god. Yeah, that part is actually fun, you know. Like, by the way, different characters does different things, you know, when it comes to.
Going against wind.
Yeah, the chest. Okay, let me go to the highway. Just a second. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? Once you are on autopilot mode, you can do the cinematic one. It's so cool. Okay, let me try it. I didn't know that. On autopilot. How are you doing, Yoni? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, like that. Yeah. Press auto button, like to enter a department during that. This time, cinematic mode can be switched on and the game aspect ratio will change and automatic camera movement will go for real. Okay. Oh. Leave, take photo, hold. Oh, I see. Ah. Hold to share them. Oh, you can change immediately or something, right? Oh, invite. Oh, I get it. So, okay, let me invite, like, just a second. Courtesy, of course. Yeah. Just imagine invite, like, yeah. Oh, I can't just, no. Okay, let's be changing. Oh, okay, I see. Damn, that's crazy, actually. Ah, okay, I get it now. Nice, I didn't know that. You can put character behind the world as well. Oh yeah, it's like date level. Yeah, it's kind of the switch to Renacida. Courtesy will be the Renacida. Oh, okay, I got it. Now, okay, now I see. Unfortunately, you can't. Oh, you can move it, but yeah, and you can take photos. Ah, it's okay. Like, yeah. To be honest, it's the first time I see that. I didn't know it's possible. Huh. Yeah, it's fun.
Hands off my friend. Bow before me. And on you go. In control. More. I need it.
When I go explore to those is, so it's fun. Yeah, it's kind of like I didn't know like how, like, to be honest, I didn't know how to use it. Ah, okay. And yeah, it's definitely fun. Autopilot. Ah. No, in general, yeah, let's say like that, this update is actually not bad. The only problem what I have at the moment, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit huge and you cannot see the like waypoints. You see, like, yeah, as soon as like, and actually like, yeah. No, it has chasm as well. Nice. There are no roads, like you can put it with exploration. Yeah, about that, yeah, like you mean like this one. Yeah, You need to explore. And after that, you can do that road stuff, you know. Yeah, at the moment, like I did only like this point. You need a lot of like this stuff. And you can gain them only by doing some challenges. Oh, so yeah, daily quests, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm on my way. And also, I want to, I want to unlock this observatory. You know why? After that, you can change the weather in Lahairoi. That's crazy, actually. I personally like that stuff, you know, when you can change the weather. That's fun. But if I'm not mistaken, you need to unlock all of them, all of the roads, and after that you can get that weather changing. It's not device, it's kind of like feature in the game. Oh yeah, you can, but let's say like that. You cannot do it immediately. You just can change it only after like you need to open all of the roads. After like opening all of the roads, you need to you gain some credits, you know, or some like it's kind of like points or something, you know, and you spend them to change the weather, something like that. So yeah. But it's possible only within Lahairoi. And by the way, this map is actually looks pretty dope, not gonna lie. It's a whole Lahairoi map, by the way, you know? That's crazy, actually. Oh yeah, we have that 1 point. Oh my god, that's terrible. As for well, like there are like no roads, you can, yeah. Yeah, I hope I can get some like more characters, you know, in the future. We'll see. That's why I hope for Morny, because let's say at the moment I have like only, let's say like that, I can maybe do like maybe like definitely 3 teams. It's Augusta, Iuno, and I can use Chuyuan or maybe Shorekeeper. It's Courtesy team. I also maybe can do Chisa team, you know, it's kind of like okay, you know, let's say, or maybe I can use Augusta with Shenhua and Verina and use Iona as a DPS. Iona DPS is actually pretty cool with Chisa and Chuyuan. I also have Camellia, but I don't like her gameplay. It's a little bit difficult to play, to be honest.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
Are you gonna play Ark? Yeah, about Arknight's Enfield, like I pre-registered already. I will, at least I will check the game. To be honest, I don't like the gameplay so much at the moment. You know why? As you know, like Arknight Enfield is not open world game. It's not fully open world game like WoW and like Genshin. It's kind of like semi-open world game because yeah, it's a little bit different. Also, you need to build the fabrics, you know, you need to protect the fabrics, etc., something like that. It's a little bit different mechanic, annoying stuff if you ask me, but we'll see, we'll see. Combat system is cool. Combat system is actually pretty cool, so yeah, definitely will check the game. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Cartesia, Chacona, Robert, Chisa. Cartesia, Chacona, Robert, Chisa. Yeah, that is true, it's a team. How are you doing, Mirak? Yeah, that is true, that's a team, like Cartesia, Chacona. But you know what, why I don't like Cartesia, what? Cartesia, yes, Cartesia, Chacona, and Chisa
Divinity may foresee the future of the world,
is a team,
but
that
I
is
doubt
true.
they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
Augusta is a team
Where
with
my
Iona.
blades
While the moon cycles,
But you know, like what?
remain the anchor.
I actually like used couple teams with Chisa. Chisa is not bad. She actually has some damage potential, but yeah, it's not so crazy, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's not so crazy. Even though I don't play WoWa, can you show me how Courtesy team work? I mean, like, I would say your teams are pretty busted. Not bad. You know what's the problem with Kakarot? I don't have enough teams. I know that, let's say like that, when you're free to play, I completely, yes, just a second, Miraka, I will show you. The point is, since I'm free to play, I cannot go for all of the characters, and I don't have enough,
my
you know?
blades lead.
Would be nice to have Zani team,
follows.
you know, or maybe like Phoebe team, you know, because the only Spectre I have is Jinshi. She's
May
not
I
so
pray
powerful,
for anything
unfortunately.
specific for
Not
you?
comparable with
It would
Phoebe.
be my honor.
I also don't have Carlotta. I don't have Frolova, you know. So yeah, for me, I don't have good Pyro. Only like, yeah, Changli,
with
she's not
convention,
bad,
then
but you know,
conquer
like the
by
damage is, yeah,
ingenuity.
kind of like not so well, you know. No, Zani team isn't that good, to be honest. For real. Oh yeah, that is true. Like let's say like I know like Kakarot is right actually. Like let's say like that. Phoebe team is way more versatile than Zani team. That Zani's team, like if you play Zani as a main character, she is locked by Phoebe. You need Phoebe to do good damage with Zani, but Phoebe can be played without Zani. That is true. So yeah, as I know. So yeah, but again, it's a team, you know. Zani's personal damage, if you don't have Phoebe, it's terrible as hell. It's so bad, it's just insanely bad. If I'm not mistaken, even Shinji is better. Okay, let's just, you know what? Phoebe is support for Zani's though. Oh, like Phoebe is support for, yeah, that is true, but it's a 5-star. You know what's the problem is? That's a 5-star. Let's say like that. Phoebe can be played without Zani, as I know, but Zani cannot be played without Phoebe. Because she needs that, how they call it? I don't, like, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like, other characters can function without the dedicated support that Zani can. But Zani, yeah, that is true. Unless you know how to quick swap with rover. Oh, quick swap, I know how to quick swap with rover, but you know, with Courtesy team, slightly, not so. Like, let me show you like my kind of like what I can do with that Courtesy. Just a second. Oh yeah, let's go like this one. Again, like I'm not so good in that Wuthering Wave, so yeah, don't mind. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, it's going to be like that.
Annihilation!
The pitch is lowered.
The flashes.
Yeah, just a second. You know what's the problem with Chacona? You need to do couple normal attacks when you are like in the air, and it's difficult for me.
Wind rises. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Hopefully this helps.
Let the show begin! Crumble!
Oh, nice. Yeah. That boss is annoying for me as well. His attack patterns are so weird. Yes, but yeah, I get used to it. But yeah, you know, like, what's the problem is when you switch between Genshin Impact to WoWa and from WoWa to Genshin Impact, you need about 5 minutes to get used to the keyboard, you know? It's a little bit annoying, not gonna lie.
The pictures
super annoying. Like, oh, sometimes you know what's the problem is with actually Genshin has the same. It's collision. When you jump on the big enemies, you just kind of like hover in the air a little bit, and it's kind of like ruin your rotation.
Slashes.
Listen!
Oh my
The
God.
trio of destiny.
Sorry, let me do it again. Sorry, guys. So yeah, by the way, Vortex, you can test teams on any boss. You know what's the problem is? No, like it's not like that. And you can say what you are doing. It's hard to tell. What? And you can say, what are you doing? It's hard. What? I didn't get that, Mirak. Oh yeah, it's like R for ult instead of like Q. Yeah, that is true. And on top of that, you know what's the problem is, Kakarot? Like Mirak, to be honest, like since you don't play the game, it's a little bit like difficult to explain. But yeah, Kakarot understood that, because you know what's the problem is? It's not only because of R or like, yeah, it's additional buttons on the keyboard, and you like, let's say like that. In Genshin, if you just miss one attack, like normal attack, it's kind of okay. It doesn't have like forte stuff. In WoW, it's actually pretty crucial. You know, you actually like if you miss some, you miss a forte, and that's a huge problem because it's a low damage. It's like yeah.
Ojo! A perfect chord. Perfect match.
Slashes. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Wind rises.
The pitch is lowered. Now presenting a poem of finale. Collapse! Be gone, wicked soul! True form revealed at last. Sounding the charge forth with me. Till the denouement. Windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Wind calls, waves follow.
A perfect chord.
The wicked. Hopefully this helps.
Thanks for watching.
I am the Tempest!
Perfect run. Listen, the trio of destiny. Perish. Heavens, descend.
Repent, for silence beckons.
Gales, purify.
Charge forth with me.
Tides, rise and crash. My blade. Purge all evil.
Wind calls, waves follow.
A perfect chord.
Hopefully this helps.
Let the show begin. Crumble. Oceans,
Oh my god.
bow before me. Sentence before. Sounding the charge forth with me. Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Wind calls,
Thanks for watching.
waves follow.
A perfect chord.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Hopefully this helps. We'll face judgment!
Now presenting a poem of finale. Perish. Be gone, wicked souls.
Repent, for silence beckons.
Yeah, you definitely can do way faster, but again, it's like I'm super bad in like rotations, you know. And yeah, the enemies are pretty like, yeah, difficult to do. I believe you can get a sword from like 5 combos and like 1 from skill and 1 from plunge attack. What? Damn thing, courtesy transformation. Sword, like you get the first sword by intro hold, second sword by doing 4, like it's 2 NAs and like their sword by doing skill. No, it's like Kakarot. It's not like 4 NAs. You mean Cartesia? No, it's kind of like that. Just a second. You know what's the point is? I mean, you can let's go kind of the same team. I mean, you can do something like that. You can do... You can cancel it. It's kind of like... You see that? I mean, you can do like 4 normal attacks, then spacebar, and you get that. You see that this one. The problem is, when you fight against like these enemies, it's so difficult to do that back-to-back normal attacks, you know, even with Cartesia to get that middle sword, you know. In overworld, it's super easy. When it comes to like enemy, sometimes it's just difficult, you know. That's why, I mean, like what you need to do, like as I know, you use Rover's skill. He's in the air, you do in the air as well. So you see, like in this case, it's way more faster to get one, you know. So yeah, let me show you again. So yeah, if you use Rover like get into the air. You see, like you get it like way more faster. That's why you do like a like, if I'm not mistaken, by intro, like she doesn't get anything. By the way, what is the current? No, plunge attack gives the buff. The skill gives the surge sword. Are you sure about that? The skill? But skill doesn't give anything.
A perfect chord.
I mean, like you mean like Chacona's skill? It doesn't give anything actually. You see that skill doesn't give anything. Gives the third. Okay, you mean like the third one. So you mean like, just a second. Maybe I do wrong. So yeah, maybe like just let me check that. So you mean like, no, just a second. No, just a second. So yeah, I have 2 swords. You mean like if I use that skill now, I will get... No, I don't get anything. Like it doesn't give me anything. No, I believe a plunge gives... No, plunge doesn't. Plunge doesn't give anything. You know what you do plunge? With a plunge you do cancelling. Like you do... Then plunge. You see that? So what you can do... So you can do cancelling. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do jump and... It's kind of like, yeah, she's hovering. Something like that. I just like, it's B4. But plunge doesn't give you. Just by plunging, she's jumping, you know, and you cancel her normal attack. That's it. That's why you get it. Okay. Intro first sword. 5 NA second sword. Third sword and plunge. Yeah, I'm... Okay, about about Cartesia. Cartesia is not so difficult. Like usually it's intro. If I'm not mistaken, it's heavy attack. First, no, it's not intro. When it comes to Cartesia, it's heavy attack is a third. It's a first sword. Normal attacks 5. It's a second one, and her skill it's a third one. So it's like that. Then you do some plunge to absorb all of them, and after that you use her like enhance mode. That's it. Yeah, he's kinda... No, like, you know why? To be honest, Mirak by at the beginning says that he don't play Vuva and don't know how to do that, but yeah, asked me to do Cartesia, like, yeah, it's okay, it's my bad, okay. But yeah, when it comes to Chacon, like Cartesia, it's not like that. Heavy attack gives you first one, 5 normal attacks, gives you second one. Just a second. Oh, I just... Can I get rid of those swords again? Oh yeah, I can. Just a second. Yeah, we're kind of... No problem. Just... So yeah, what you... If you intro into Cartesia, it already gives the first sword vortex. Are you sure about that? No, it doesn't. You need to... No, it doesn't. As I know, it doesn't give you any, like, sword. Just a second, let me check that. No, it doesn't. You only need to do... By the way, what are the current banners vortex? Oh, like, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Kakarot, it's not. Intro doesn't give you that sword. Oh yeah, maybe you need to be like within a fight or something. Let's check that. No problem. Let's check that, you know. Intro skill when, like, you, as I know, intro skill when you switch to the character. That's the intro skill. Because, like, if I'm not mistaken, intro skill, it's like it happens when you switch to the character.
Song people will play tomorrow.
That's an intro skill, and you need to hit the enemy. Just a second. Yeah, I need to be like within a fight. Just a second.
Tuning in.
But it doesn't. You see, like, she did like intro skill, right?
Wind calls, waves follow.
He gets some. She gets some. You see? Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right. Actually, yes. She gets the sword. My bad. I didn't know that actually. For real. Oh my god, that's a new knowledge. No, I got it. When you're like, no, like not now. When you switch, like Mirak. When you switch, but you need to be within a fight because it's an intro skill. Yeah, like that skill needs to hit an enemy. I didn't know about Chacon. Just a second. So yeah, we just switched to Chacon. Oh no, just a second. Chacon didn't get anything. But Cartesia.
One more time.
Okay, maybe I do something wrong. Oh yeah, I know. I noticed that, like Kakarot. I noticed that. So, but you need to be within a fight. Actually, you know why? Well, let's say like that. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe it's like I do like pretty quick swap the characters. That's why I didn't get that in time. So I always did like hard, like heavy attack. It was like, yeah, a little bit more maybe easy for me, you know. Yes, Mirak. Like all this time, I didn't know that. Thank you very much for that. Looks. Or do you see that circle bar next to the HP? Just a second, let me check that. Circle bar next to HP? Yeah, this one. You can only intro skill during combat. Yeah, that is true. I got it. Let's say like that. I know that you can do an intro skill within a fight only. The point is, like, just a second. Sometimes...
Leave it to me.
Okay, maybe I do something. Oh yeah, maybe like. Okay, let me just read the comments, guys. The arrow icon like on intro bar. Left the HP bar. Left the, yeah, I see that. No, there's down below vortex like the near. Oh, okay, got it. Just a second. Oh, you mean like this one? But it's the same, right? I mean like this one is the same, right? Like you mean like this one? Yeah, I see that. So if it's full, so you can just only. The arrow icon has its own intro bar. To be honest, Kakarot, not gonna lie, like I play the game for 2 years or something, I still don't know some of the things. I know that this one is forte, you know, that's it, you know. This one, I know like when it's ready, you can use that burst or something, but looks like I was wrong. Yeah, you build that up with skill and NA vortex. Just a second. So you mean like, but I need to be within a fight, right? Yeah, most likely I need to be within a fight. And after that I can do intro skill.
Waves follow.
Okay. I got it now. So yeah, now I got it. So yeah. That's how it works. And you kinda like use it completely. So yeah, without that bar, you cannot use that intro and cannot get that sword. So you need to do like heavy attack. But yeah, I usually do heavy attack. But yeah, now I got it. Okay, thank you very much. I didn't know that. It's a field you can do an intro skill. Yeah, you can now build a, yeah, now I got it. I didn't know that actually. So yeah, this one is for intro. So if you have this field completely, you just can switch to the character and get that. And in this case, Chakona can get one of them as well if you fill it up completely. Let me check that.
Tuning in. Overkill. A perfect chord.
Just a second, let me find some enemies because like they die too fast. So yeah, since like she's, oh yeah, and that's the sound.
Waves follow.
Okay. I still don't understand it completely, but yeah. I think I need to get used to that. Yep, like first you build rovers, then intro Chakona, you build her up and intro in Cartesia to do 5 normal attacks and then Plunge. Oh yeah, I got it. So in that case, you actually can get all of the swords like immediately. Just a second. That's why you need to do normal attacks. Let me check that real quick, just a second. Usually, you know what, like sometimes I do something like that.
You won't escape. A perfect chord.
So yeah, the point is, like I start with Cartesia's heavy attack, right? To get that immediately. And you get both. That is true. Yeah, now I got it. But the point is, like, is it possible to get that? How you call it? Just a second. that it's intro skill bar or something, right? Can you get it like immediately? Like just a second.
A perfect chord.
I am the Tempest!
Now I
Thanks
build
for
it.
watching.
Okay.
Let the show begin.
Now I
Collapse.
It's all Concerto energy bar. Oh, Concerto. Okay, thank you very much. You get more from dodge and skill, I believe. Concerto bar. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you. Actually, I was always confused with that stuff, you know. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. But it's still difficult. You know why? A lot of bars, a lot of buttons. It's so annoying, actually. It's not even close to, like, if you compare with Genshin. Genshin, in this case, slightly easy, I would say, you know. From dodge, I don't know about that. Yep, like when enemy combat moves, you build up Concerto. When, like, with every combat moves, oh, okay, you can like, okay, that's why you need to do that dodge. Okay, keep it together. I build some. Dodge, parry, and a skill. Ooh, like everything build up like that concern. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's why sometimes, like, you know what I noticed actually? I've noticed that sometimes, like, as a combat actually going pretty well, I mean in general, you know, you just like, it's smooth, you know, it's because I just build up concern and do switch the characters in the right time. Now I got it.
The pitch is lower.
He's super annoying actually. Yeah, but dodge are better than NA, so yeah. Dodge, no, it's actually the same. Dodge are better. It depends on enemy actually. It depends on an enemy.
A perfect chord.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Hopefully this helps.
Perfect wrapper.
That's why you
Let
need
the
to do like
show
Q and
begin.
like, yeah, now I got it.
Collapse.
Yeah, now I got it.
You won't escape. Oceans.
Yeah.
Bow before me. Torrents, rage on! Sounding the death knell. Charge forth with me.
The haunting whispers return.
Windstorm. Sweep all away.
This one is super annoying. That is true.
Wind calls, waves follow.
A perfect chord.
The wicked.
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest of slack.
Thanks for watching.
I am the Tempest!
Now presenting a poem of finale. Perish. Too reckless.
Repent. For silence beckons. Exonerate.
Yeah.
Charge forth with me. My blade. Purge all evil.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Perfect wrapper. A perfect chord.
Listen, the trio of destiny. Crumble. True form. Revealed at last. Tide, rise and crash. Charge forth with me. Windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Wind calls, waves follow.
A perfect chord.
The wicked wind howls. Unfettered by bounds! Hopefully this helps.
Thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale. Collapse. Set oceans. Bow before me. Gales purify.
It's way more easy actually to play now, you know?
Sound in the depth now.
It's way more easy to play now. Yeah, that's way more easy to play, you know? Even though I messed up with rotation, it's actually so cool. Yeah, thank you very much. I didn't know that. I asked like him like 3 times to check banners. Oh yeah, sorry, like what? I asked 3 times to check the banners. Just a second, I will do that. I don't know exactly. Ask Vortex. Yeah, just a second. You know, like I don't know, like to do like the test or like check the banners. Just a second, Mirak. About the banners, like if you ask like now, just a second. Like we have like yeah, Linnae, Cartesia, and Chacona. Next one, it's going to be Morni, Augusta, and Iona. I know he's hiding Cartesia from me. Why? Like no, come on. I don't hide in Cartesia. I went for Cartesia Constellation too. So yeah. For real, like what? Let me check that. To be honest, playing these games casually is the best way to play the game slow. Yeah, that is true. I completely agree with you, Kakarot. You know, but you know what's the problem is? Nova games are not for casual gaming, you know, let's say like that, because let's say like that, if you want to play, if you don't care about like Tower of Adversity, if you don't care about like Spire Abyss, if you don't care about Stygian Onslaught, then yes, it's super, like you need to play casual, that's cool. But if you want to clear that content, actually being casual, it's not a way. You know, let's say like that. In WoW, I was casual. Now I'm not. You know why? Sometimes I just watch some videos. Like you know, like just imagine I play this game since beginning, and I didn't know that one it's the stuff. You know, and looks like it's super easy because I was kind of like a little bit like, you know, like when I see the gameplay of other players, how they fast like clears the bosses, I was just kind of like, how is that even possible to do that? Like looks like now I got the answer, you know. I heard Cartesia banner is soon, so I will play again. Oh no, like Mirak, Cartesia's banner is now live actually, so like if you want to go for Cartesia, you have like 16 days. Now she's available. She is on the banner currently. How much time left? Like 16, I don't know exactly. So yeah, I asked. The last rotation was perfect courses. It's a textbook rotation for real. Thank you very much, Kakarot. That's actually like, yeah, it's cool to like hear something from you. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's say like that. Again, when you switch between the games, like Genshin Impact and like to WoW, it's a little bit difficult to get used, at least for me, you know. Like to the rotation immediately. I know he's hiding. No, I'm not. Yeah. Damn, 16 days. I think I have like a chance to get. Yeah, you have. You have some pulls because of the new patch as well. Yeah, because let's say like that. You can like get some. Yeah, this one's it's a 5 premium. And also some standard. Also, oh yeah, don't forget about 600 asteroids. For the pulse, yeah, I really like that last rotation vortex, like it's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, you know why? Now I just like about last one because let's say like that. If you build that forte by using skill and burst, like let's say like, by using skill and burst in time, you actually can feel that forte. Because of that, when you switch to courtesy immediately, you get that force like this one, first sword. So yeah, and super easy. You do like normal attacks immediately. Like yeah, normal attacks, my bad. The only thing which I don't understand yet, or like, why do you need to do that? Or like, as I know, you need to do like this one. I mean, to absorb the swords. It's a little bit like strange to me. You know, but I think you need to do that. I miss all Genshin, to be honest, when I was casual. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I know what but like, it's a big damage in the gutter here. Rip my exploration and story progression. I think like courtesy story quest. No, courtesy story quest, I don't know about that. Yeah, we have like another story quest now. We have like Linnea's story now. Maybe yes, like if I'm not mistaken, we have some permanent events in like yeah, this ones, you know. You still can. Oh yeah, you can do courtesy story quest if you haven't finished it yet. Gives her the aero erosion damage and basic attack damage. Aero erosion damage. The first time Courtesia was introduced. Gives her aero erosion damage. Yeah, about that, you know, like let's say like that. To be honest, like Kakarot, if you ask me, like I've noticed that if you don't know proper rotation, like using Chisa in Courtesia team, it's better. Like with this team, you do more damage, and you know why? Because Chisa deals with that shield way more faster than Iron Rover. The only problem is like you mess up with rotation a little bit, but it's still possible to get used to that. Because Chisa gives you more damage like in this team. Chisa is also not bad with Augusta actually, you know? Again, it's about that shield. It's only because of that shield.
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
Yeah, but those are min-max rotation, Mirak. I don't think Vortex needs that yet. But the first time Courtesia what? Gives, I think like you can intro skill into Courtesia when Chacona is like, yeah, it's maybe possible. But the problem is like, yeah, I'm still like, you know, like that's already not being a casual. That's why I don't want to get so deep into the game, you know? So using like learning all of the stuff and being casual, yeah, it's kind of like weird, you know? So yeah, I just like try to avoid doing that. Oh, Chisa is a healer, by the way. Chisa is a healer, like Kakarot. Chisa can heal. That's the point. Chisa is a healer and a shielder at the same time. And by the way, she's not a bad healer. My knowledge about Vova rotation. Yeah, like, yeah. And the only problem is, I don't know why that shield is so trash. You know what the point is? Like in Genshin Impact, when you have a shield, it's a shield. You can completely avoid any damage at all, like completely. You got no damage whatsoever. Like you get no damage whatsoever. In Wuthering Waves, actually, even if you have some shields, it's actually enemies can ignore it. You know, I don't know why is that. Let me do it like real quick. You know, like luckily in Vova you can switch the character, but it's not delete your result unless you clear it. That's cool. If you have enough vigors for like here, oh I have enough, I have 6. By the way, Vortex, what are the next banner, if you know? Like, next banners is going to be Morni, Augusta, and Iono. And if you ask me which characters to go, actually, I would say if you have Linne, then maybe Morni. But if you don't have, Iono is Iono is actually crazy. Okay.
Flicker into form. Nothingness. Deconstructed. Dismantle. Structural collapse. A perfect chord. Perfect letter. Perfect rock.
Listen, the trio of destiny.
Collapse.
If it's a duel you want.
Step the flicker into there's still time before the threat stops.
I just want to get that shit.
It hurts. Perfect rocker. This ends you. Break apart. A
Yeah, you see, like now I get the shield, right? And looks like I need to like avoid some damage or something. But you know, actually, like, you know, like he easily just like, yeah, like interrupt me. I don't know why is that. That's only like a mystery for me now. Why we need that shield, which is actually not useful at all. It's completely useless, that shield, you know. Maybe like, yeah, maybe I'm not a huge expert in WoW. My knowledge about, so yeah, there's so many different rotations that you can do. Like every has their own version of it. Yeah, that is true. But you know what's Kakarot? Even though it's like that, there's only like couple rotations or to get maximum damage. You know, that's it. For Cartesia, like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, you need to build that. Well, how you called it? Just a second. Concerno bar. Concerto bar. Yeah, concerto bar. I thought like they were like generous. They want to milk us as much money and like player from possible. Okay, yeah, that is true. Gacha games is like that. The annoying thing is like with shield in WoW is that you won't have even. Oh, I didn't know that, for real. Oh, that shield doesn't give you any resistance to interruptions. That's crazy, actually. Oh my god, that's why it's not working. Ah, now I got it.
Oh, smells so good.
I was always wondering why is that shield like not working like properly, you know, like usually like what I know about the shield in any game, that shield gives you resistance to interruption, you know. Oh, now I see. Ah, that's crazy, actually. I didn't know that. It's a gacha game, like they are generous, but they can be like generous in gacha games. No, I don't think it's like, yeah, you know, like any gacha games, even WoW, by the way. You know what? It's like, yeah, not generous anymore. They need to like, yeah, they need to earn some money anyway. At the beginning, it's always like that, by the way. Games are pretty generous. You know why? They need to build like player base. By the way, WoW did the same. Genshin didn't. Yeah, back then Genshin actually didn't. Mechanic vortex. That's why he's annoying. Oh yeah, this especially this boss ignores that shield. Ah, now I see. I didn't know that. That's crazy, actually. It lasts as long as you want, Mirak. It's like that. It lasts until you do the Excalibur. What's that?
Today's story is the great battle between a righteous knight and the wicked Threniodian.
Yeah, like actually, like I can answer. Like Kakarot is an expert in WoW, if I'm not mistaken. At least for me, you know. And also, like, yeah, I know that Zoro plays. Oh yeah, Zoro like actually stopped playing WoW. Oh, you don't, Mirak, for real? Come on, Kakarot, you stopped playing WoW? Oh, I didn't know that.
Purge the impure.
Oh.
You won't escape.
No, I was joking. I always play the game. Oh yeah, you play the game. Like yeah, that's. Hey Tanuki. Yeah, because like yeah, no way you just like if you like the game at least like a little bit. Especially you told me like yeah, you like that combat system. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Arc Knight Enfield will get kind of close combat system to close to WoW. Mavuika better than Arlecchino, but yeah, it depends, to be honest. You know why is that? Let's say now, since we have a lot of supportive characters, or like in general, when it comes to damage, I would say yes, but in some cases, Arlecchino cannot be replaced with any other characters, you know, just like that. It's actually like, yeah, she's especially, you know why? I like to use Arlecchino with Lanyan a lot now. With Lanyan, she's so crazy, so powerful. Just incredibly powerful. My Cartesia build, just a second, let me show you. So yeah, she is 47, but she needs 50. As I know, it's not enough. She is 130, it's enough. 75 and 271. As I know, like it's the best way, it's 4, 4, 1 is 3 ones, and I did the same. So yeah, it's double 4 and like 3 ones. It's HP, HP, HP. You need to build HP, but at the same time, you need to give her crit rate, crit damage. That weapons actually like helps a lot because it gives a ton of HP. I don't know if it's possible without the weapon, to be honest. Low attack? Come on, Mirak, like, are you kidding me? Like, she doesn't need attack. Come, Mirak, just like, just stop it, come on. Yes, yeah, come on, like, she scales on HP. And by the way, you know what's the point is? She scales on HP, but future Morny scales off defense. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, she scales on HP. That's why she's so powerful, because she gets a ton of HP. And by the way, as I mentioned, like she needs 50k. 47k is not enough. But, yeah, like you need like 50k. Rebozo, why is that? I perform attack set for... Oh, come on, for real. I'm like, Mirak, are you kidding me? You really perform attack? No. You need, like, let me show you there. Like, you still will be alright. You know why? Because the point is, actually building Cartesia, it's easy. Why? You need HP only for once. You know, getting once, it's actually super easy. You definitely can get them. It's like kinda yes. But when it comes to like cost 4, you need crit damage and crit rate. Or crit damage, double crit damage. For me, it's crit damage and crit rate. Yes, one of them is crit rate. With HP, it's possible, if possible. Another one is crit damage. Yeah, I don't have HP in here, but this piece is actually broken as hell. It's liberation damage, which is burst, crit rate, crit damage, energy, and heavy attack. By the way, she also can do some heavy attack damage as well. So yeah. But that's alright, like it's only once. So yeah, you will be okay in any case. What her Ian to do? Like, bro, Vortex, why you laughing? I forgot that the sequences do. Oh yeah, about sequences, just a second. No, I'm not, come on, like it's just like a little bit fun, not gonna lie. When it comes to sequences, like first one, you know, like what? I got a damage difference, like let's say like that, a damage comparison, like C1 gives you about like 20% damage buff, or 10 to 15% damage buff. Second one gives you about like 70% damage buff, and third one gives you about like huge amount of damage buff, you know? So yeah. But first one like opens the way to second sequence, you know? Second is actually extremely powerful. I thought she's like Jian. No, she's not. Actually, like Cartesia is extremely unique character, if you ask me. She like really extremely unique character. And by the way, even though like she scales on HP, like Chacona doesn't give HP. Chacona gives you erosion damage buff, you know? So yeah, if you want to go for Chacona, by the way, if you ask me, for Constellation 0 or Cartesia, Chacona is must have. Without Chacona you will do not, like, yeah, you definitely will do some damage, but it's not going to be crazy as hell. With Chacona, she is actually extremely powerful. Because, if I'm not mistaken, Chacona is kind of like her... Well, Chacona is better than her sequence 1. Just keep that in mind. It's like, actually way better than sequence 1. No, Jian is an entirely different character. Yeah, completely different. Jian is like, yeah, Jian needs aero damage, and by the way, Jian is kind of like Chacona.
The divinity may
Chacona
foresee the
needs
future of the
aero
world,
damage
but I doubt they can
and
predict
attack.
which song people will play tomorrow.
But like you can you can use aero damage and attack on Chacona. And by the way, when it comes to Cartesia, keep that in mind. She doesn't need aero damage bonus. Yeah, you only need HP. Like aero damage is not for her. I'm talking like I have Chacona. Oh, you have Chacona? Oh, in that case, you can use like attacks on Chacona.
The divinity may foresee
Because,
the future of
yes,
the world, but
she
I
uses
doubt
a
they
little
can
bit
predict
different
which
set.
song people will play tomorrow.
But you still can use it, you know. I got Chacona and stop playing. Oh, okay. She's basically has more uptime on aero erosion and 25 CDs on the big heart farm for S1 Miracle. Oh, you mean like sequence 1 for Cartesia? Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, to be honest, like I only had just a second, if I can. Just a second, if I can. Cartesia damage. Oh my god, come on. For real. Huh, that's crazy actually. Just a second. Like, just let me show you like how she is, like, well, like with sequences. So yeah, let me switch the window. So yeah, let me show you just a second, Kakarot. So yeah, that's a damage comparison for Cartesia. So yeah, it's like that. So like sequence 1 gives you about like yeah, if like sequence 0 it's like 100. Yeah, first one gives you about like 13 or 15% damage increase. Second one gives you 74 up to 74, 75, and third one is actually crazy because with third one you actually can completely ignore Chacone, Airo, like Rover, etc., something like that, because she can do, actually, you can use only Cartesia, and she can clear literally any content in the game. So yeah, it's like erosion is the case, you know? So yeah, I will go for third constellation in the future. It's, like you see the damage difference, it's crazy actually. It's kind of like tripled if you compare with Constellation 0. Constellation 1 is actually, yes, kind of like, yeah, okay, but it's not so crazy. But second one is like, yeah, it's really, really cool. No, but like, it gives like 60 amount HP, I think. Like, which one? Signature, yeah, 77% HP. I don't care much about signature if it doesn't provide. No, it's actually wrong. You know why, Kakaro? Like Mirak. Let's say like that. If you casual player, there's other HP weapon option, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, we don't have any other HP weapon, but let me check that real quick. About her signature weapon gives you 72% HP, which is actually like, yeah, crazy as hell. Or maybe we have actually. Oh yeah, we have one. But unfortunately it's a 3-star weapon. A resonance skill damage bonuses increased by 12%. I don't know if it's like, yeah, it's actually like, yeah, not so good. In that case, like, yeah, even like standard. Oh, my bad. It's a sword. My bad. It's sword. My bad. I thought like broad blade. Oh, in that case, maybe like using this one, which gives you crit rate, might be useful because it also gives you some energy regeneration, you know. But it doesn't give you any HP, you know. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any. Now we have like this one. Oh, it's energy recharge. It's energy recharge weapon. Did I switch the... Oh yeah, I switched. If you're a dedicated Cartesia player, like you get signature, yeah. There isn't any other HP sword Mirak, yeah, unfortunately. Well, it's something, I guess. You can use standard sword on there, but yeah, that's true. You can use only standard. You know why standard? Because standard gives you crit rate, only because of that. But again, I maybe would have suggested to do that. It's still up to you. I mean, like that signature is actually like extremely useful. And you know why is that? It's because of HP. Oh, let me just...
The power to split.
You know what?
Merge matter.
Let me show you. So yeah, it's 47k HP, right? Let me just switch the weapon. It's actually like here. And let's check. It's 34. It's actually like, it's extremely low now. You know why is that? You need 50k HP on Cartesia. Like, the gap for Cartesia, it's 50k HP. 34, it's super low. Yes, you can get more out of artifacts. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get any percentage HP. You see only flat. No HP here whatsoever. Like another flat. No HP. And no HP again, you know. If I'm not mistaken, it's possible to get HP, right? If you even, like, I don't know exactly. But in any case, so yeah, maybe you can get some. But again, that weapon is like, yeah, must have. You can actually ignore Chacona, maybe, but weapon is must have. That's a huge difference, actually. Standard weapon, lucky. Oh yeah, you mean like a standard weapon better than 3-star HP weapon? Yes, definitely.
And match matter.
Yeah, because like crit rate, it's actually still valuable for. Yeah. Yeah, 33k. Yeah, if you don't have pools. Story quest exploration. Yeah, that is true actually.
Today's story is...
If you ask me, like, yeah, doing like stuff in WoWa, it's a little bit like easy than Genshin, but again, it depends. You know why? It depends. In some cases, WoWa is super annoying when it comes to story quests, you know? So yeah. Because, you know why? Recently, they just started to do what? They just don't allow you to like leave the quest. They just told you, yeah, you know, if you leave the quest, you need to start over again. You know, that's annoying, and you need to continue that quest. That's super annoying, by the way. But it's only on stories, if I'm not mistaken. When it comes to farming, yeah, you know, like in general, or like Wuthering Waves Kuro is a little bit more generous than Genshin, so you can grab a lot of primogems, asteroids. So Vortex, what are your like plans for upcoming banners? Like, yeah, I don't know, Mirak. It's actually like mystery for me as well. Skip button will save me. Yeah. Skip button exists? Yeah, skip button actually exists. You know which one is that? It's like this one. This one is a skip button. You know, you see like this one? Yeah. That's the only skip button we have. Oh my god, that's terrible. Just imagine, yeah, you have a skip button. Yeah, and now, by the way, we have a lot of stuff to get, like, let's say like that. When it comes to endgame content, Wuthering Waves now give us, actually...
Oceans.
Bow before me.
Yeah, she can hover over the water. It's actually like so crazy. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow, but it's still cool. So yeah, the point is, at the moment we have a lot of endgame content in WoWa, which gives pretty decent amount of primogems, asteroids. I'm gonna be a Spectral tuned break DPS, so Linnae will be his best in slot. Luke is gonna be Spectral tune. Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Luke, it's that like professor or doctor, something like that. Luke is gonna be a Spectral tune break DPS, so Linnae will be his best. Ah, yeah. Like by the way, why stream says Genshin and it's WoWa? Because I started with WoWa. Oh my god, I started with Genshin.
Oh, smells so good.
Bro, I really wanted to see the mommy. You do the trick like that. Oh, you mean like, yeah, in her like different state? Yeah, she's crazy actually, not gonna lie. But I mean, courtesy, yes, she's still extremely useful. Like, yeah, maybe, like, just maybe, I don't know exactly. You know, I don't wanna skip Morny, to be honest. I'm on my 50-50. And the last one was Cartesia. You know, I still have about like 40 pools, if I'm not mistaken, 40-ish something, 44, you know. I can get like up to 60 or 70, but I don't want to spend them on Cartesia now. She's okay now, you know. And maybe we'll spend for Morny, we'll try to get Morny. After that, decide. When it comes to Luke, though, if it's Spectral, that's super bad. You know why? I don't have good Spectral at the moment. It will be sick like that. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Morny is good pull as well. Yeah, that is true. I want to go. She's a combination of Jinshi and Chengliaolo. For real? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, as I know, like she is a kind of like shorekeeper, as I heard about that. Like she is kind of like shorekeeper, you know, supportive character.
Today's story is
More
the great
yeah.
battle
She's a
between
combination
a
of
righteous
Jinshi and
knight
Shangli-Ao.
and the wicked Trinodian.
Yes, that is true. It's not only Cartesia, by the way. You know what?
The power
Like
to
I
split
accidentally
and match matter.
got like a local
Gotcha!
gummy.
I
Yeah.
see my way clear.
I got this dude. Oh my god, he is Constellation 2 now. I don't know. Like maybe I will build him if I reach Constellation 6. He might be useful though, you know. Like additionally recovers 10 resonance energy for like, oh my god, that's terrible. It's literally nothing. Yeah. I mean, like, her moves Vortex, but like, yeah, she's... Oh, I got it now. So yeah, that is true. Like, yeah, I did not so, like Shinji. Oh yeah, that is true. Like, yeah, if you mean like her combat abilities, yeah, she looks like Shinji because she is hovering into the air and do some like hits, etc. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, she's like shorekeeper. I'm also waiting for Phoebe. I got Zani and her signature, but not good support. For real? I mean, yeah, you need like if you got Zani, then you definitely need Phoebe. Unfortunately, yes, Zani without Phoebe, it's like yeah, it's slow damage. You can play her with Spectre over Iraq, but yeah, it's tough without Phoebe. That is true, yeah. Look of Game Kia Mirak, like you know, like you know, you never know like what you can. By the way, let me show you my standard. Unfortunately, yeah, I always get some trashy 5 stars. It's actually like yeah. So I have here like if I'm not mistaken, yeah. You see that? That's crazy actually. I want to get Verina. Unfortunately, Verina is only Constellation 1. I also have this one. This character she's Constellation 0. And yeah, Jian as well. Oh, Jian is not a standard, my bad. Jian is not a standard character. Yes, for yeah, that is true. But you know what, Kakarot, to be honest, you know what, I saw some like Calcharo build with, you know what,
I see
just
my
a second.
way clear.
Calcharo build with oh my god, what is that? Yeah, with this set, increase the resonator coordinated attack damage by 8 upon critical coordinated attack, increase the active resonator attack, just a sec. If I'm not mistaken, with this set, attack damage, yeah. And you know what? With this set, as I remember, like Constellation 6 Calcharo did like crazy amount of damage, just insanely amount of damage. By the way, maybe I will build him, you know, he's level, let me check that, he's level 90 if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, he's not.
I see my way
80.
clear.
He's 80. So yeah, that's actually crazy. I know, like yeah, Constellation 4, just imagine. And by the way, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, Kuro Games wants to like kind of like resurrect all characters, OG characters. So yeah, maybe will be useful. Mine is Constellation 2, yeah. S4, yeah. Wait, is Augusta worth getting next patch? To be honest, no. You know why? Iuno is better. If you ask me, Iuno is better than Augusta. And Kakarot is actually right, because the problem with Augusta, she is out of heavy attacks, and it's a little bit difficult to get used to that. No matter how how often you use Augusta, it's still difficult to get used to that. Sometimes it's a problem to use Augusta without Constellation 1, because with this Constellation, if I'm not mistaken, she gets resistant to interruption. or immune to, you see that? So yeah, resonance skill, etc., something like that, and like resonance, etc., like now immune to interruption. Without that, using her heavy attacks, it's so difficult. By the way, it's the same thing applies to Chu Yuan. He also gets like resistant to interruption, no longer be interrupted, you see? Without that constellations, it's so difficult to use Augusta. So if you ask me, it's better to go Iono. Iono is way better. And by the way, you can use any crit trait weapon on her. And we have now one. You know why? Now we have standard weapon, this one, which gives you crit rate. Oh my god, just a second. Yeah, this one. It's a crit. Oh yeah, it's energy recharge, like, right? Is that it? Or like... Oh no, like this one. Oh, yeah, it's like this one. This one is like Gantelin or something. So yeah, it's crit rate weapon. So you can use this one actually. If you ask me, go for Iono. Iono is actually pretty good. I also wanted like her because I thought she's Pyro. Like who? Like Augusta is Electro, it's not Pyro. No, that said, is as for him, it's not good. For real, Kakarot, I saw the like, I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm wrong. You know why? Just a second. Let me check. Maybe like... Maybe it was another set. Maybe this one. No. No, it definitely was like this one. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know exactly. So yeah, one of the set actually fits him pretty well, you know. Even with Constellation 6, it's not good. It's a support set. It's not a good. It's a... Yeah, that is true, Kakoro. Yeah, like that's... It's the set I like, yeah. It's a support set. That is true. You know why? When you switch to... Like, when you build, like... Now I know that. When you fill up that Concerto bar completely and you switch to Calcharo, he deals ton amount of damage with this set. What? With this one. Increase the coordinate upon like a critical hit, a coordinate attack increase like here. As I remember, maybe I'm wrong, because yeah, I just like... You have Shuyan, what? It's probably the Augusta set that you saw, Vortex. Augusta set? Just a second. No, it's a one shield. It's not like that. It's when you are unshielded. So what's even Wu story about? I'm completely lost. See, like it's better to like to be honest, Mirak, like it's better to open the game. Like, and Augusta set is okay on him for real. Oh, I didn't know that. It's a broad thing to explain in chat. Yeah, that's actually yeah, that is true. It's a... Is Robert looking for something? Or someone? Or just chilling? Yeah. Alright, so yeah guys. That's it maybe for today. It's a little bit like late for me as well. Yeah, happy holidays. Thanks for joining today. That was like pretty like not a usual stream. Like yeah, because like first part was about like Genshin Impact. After that I switched to WoW. It's like, yeah, it's up to you, like, because WoW is still, like, not a bad game. So what can I say? When it comes to Genshin, guys, don't forget about, like, special program on next Friday. It should be on Friday, according to the pattern we got so far. So, yeah, it's January 2nd, 2026, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, don't forget about 300 primogems. Don't forget about, like, yeah, maybe some new info about Columbina and future characters, because, as you know, like... In 6.3 we're going to get new map, we're going to get Zabai and Columbina. So Columbina, ineffa first phase, Zabai and New Willet, if I'm not mistaken, it's second phase. Something like that. So yeah, pretty good banners, but again, it depends, you know, it depends on your preferences. he's trying to find a perfect way to counterattack that happens all around the world. What? He's basically trying to save the world from the. Oh my God! Kakarot like was able to like explain that in. Oh my God! That's so yeah. Also, don't forget, but I don't know if you play Zenless Zone Zero. Tomorrow is going to be a ZZZ update. I'm pretty hyped about you, Shun Guang. So yeah, I will go for her. And also they will release that Zhao. It's a little rabbit, you know. Yeah, pretty fun character. I just want to get the characters and that's it. Oh yeah, by the way, Mirak, don't forget about HP. I forgot about that. You know what's the point is with HP? Why its weapon is good? When Cartesia switch her state, she consumes 50% of her HP. Like yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like it's a payment for conversion or something, you know. So yeah, if you have low HP, it might be difficult to fight against enemies because you definitely get some hits, you know, maybe. Just keep that in mind because you see that 47 went into like 23, 33 it's going to be like 15-ish something. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's why HP is more like it's very important for her. Yeah, I'm running. The world don't need saving, it needs fixing. Yeah, I'm running. Carta on attack build. Yeah. Mora, you still have like time. You can get the. Yeah, definitely. Kakarot is right. Actually, you know what's the point is? Again, as I mentioned, like you need only like cost 1 echoes, so you definitely get them. So yeah, it's not cost 3, etc. And also it's HP. You definitely can get a ton of HP, defenses, etc. Getting attack is actually difficult. The point is, yeah, attacks is completely. You also you actually, you know what you can do? You can do like this thing. Just a second. I completely forgot about that. If you have attack, you can go like this stuff, then like go like to this stuff, then like do this one, then choose the attack which you don't need to. Just a second, it's a 5-star, cost 1, and like this one. Yeah, it's a waste. I wouldn't suggest you to do that, but you can. Then modify, choose attack, choose HP in this case, and do confirm. In that case, you can transform your attack 1 cost into HP. It's a waste though. I wouldn't suggest you to do that. This like conversion stuff is extremely costly, you know. Like what? Like Mirak, you just need to like you know, like if you open the game, you definitely figure that out. It's actually easy. And by the way, when it comes to Cartesia's echoes, you can do it like that. You just go for any echo. You press this button, right? Yeah, this button. My bad. This one, and go to collect. And yeah, it will show you the set. You see that? You need this one. It's actually easy. In Genshin, it's a little bit annoying. In WoW, it's actually, you can go through the menu. It's pretty easy. He explains the kit the best way possible. His guide. Oh yeah, Rexcellent. Yeah, I watch Rexcellent. Rexcellent is actually really good. By the way, like Kakarot advised me to watch Rexcellent as well. Just write like just YouTube, Google Rexcellent YouTube. You will get that. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Well, once again, happy holidays. Or like, feel free to join next stream. Most likely it's going to be on next year already. So yeah, not on Monday. And maybe on Wednesday or like maybe on Friday actually. Yeah, maybe on Friday, like on a special program day, you know. Okay, so yeah, thanks for joining once again, and bye bye guys, bye bye. Be happy holidays. Yeah, thank you very much guys, and yeah, happy holidays guys. Bye bye.
Oh, smells so good.